Faith leaders and healthcare advocates say expanding Medicaid could have saved a North Knoxville hospital. The group spoke outside Physicians Regional Medical Center today. They called on state leaders to accept available federal dollars and to expand the program targeting Americans with low incomes in need of health care. One study shows states that have passed expanding health care services have seen more patients suffer and more hospitals close.
Really, we're seeing the financial cost of it. When people don't have access to health care, they don't use hospitals. When they don't use hospitals, those hospitals close. And it's a vicious cycle.
Again, that group advocating expansion of Medicaid. Physicians Regional is one of two area hospitals expected to close in the next 2 months. The other is in Morristown. Now, it is an issue candidates still have been talking about across the state through this election season, in particular the ones running for governor. We reached out to the leading gubernatorial candidates in the state of Tennessee. The campaign for Republican Bill Lee sent us the following statement. Tennesseans deserve access to health care that they can afford, but instead of depending on another failed government program, Bill plans to address the fundamental issue of rising costs in health care. Democrat Carl Dean supports expanding Medicaid. The statement from his campaign says in part, "I'll be ready to get this done on day one. Hundreds of thousands of Tennesseans need affordable health care right now. Rural hospitals need help right now. We can't wait any longer." Your vote Tuesday will help decide Tennessee's future on that issue of health care.